Every
Every
pregnancy
pregnancy
needs
needs
utmost care
utmost
and
care
attention.
and attention.
But certain
But certain
pregnancies need a
pregnancies
little
need a
extra
little extra
attention.
attention.
An
An
RH negative
RH
mother
negative mother
carrying an
carrying an
RH positive
RH
baby
positive
is
baby
at
is at
increased risk of
increased risk of
complications.
complications.
BSV is
BSV
at the
is at the
forefront to
forefront
ensure
to
safe
ensure
delivery
safe
in
delivery
every
in every
RH negative
RH negative
pregnancy.
pregnancy.
Hello and welcome to the Outside View, brought to you by Women's Quick Zone and presented by BSV, Puma, Food and Wellness, and AMRI Hospitals. So here we are, all set to witness an historic day in women's cricket. New Zealand and Bangladesh will play each other for the first time in the ODI format. The rain, the rain was delay in the match, and now it's going to be a 28 over per side match. Joining me to get a quick preview of the match is Brittany Cooper. Welcome, Brittany, to the show.
Hi, hi. Good morning, good night. I'm not too sure what your time there.
Yeah, that's what we say. Divided by time zones, united by cricket, Brittany. It's
Yes.
going to be an important day for both the teams. How important is the toss? New Zealand have, of course, won the toss. They've elected to bowl. In these conditions where the match has been reduced to 28 overs, how important the toss, what important role the toss plays in these games?
In conditions like this, you're not too sure if the rain is gonna stop for the that's it for the day or it's gonna come back eventually. No, I believe New Zealand will want to bat first, but apparently they won the toss and decided to bowl. I thought they would have choose to bat first because the fact that rain is in the air, and if during the second innings rain decide to come back, you don't want to be in the pressure to keep up the scoring for the Duckworth Lewis. So I was kind of questioning why did New Zealand decided to bowl first, but I guess it's a team decision, and I would like to see how was the reason why to choose to bowl.
So, what will be the thoughts that will be going on in Sophie Devine's mind right now? Because it's an important game for them. They desperately need those 2 points. They are the hosts, having lost the first game on through a very small margin. So, what could be the thoughts going on in Sophie Devine's mind to make the most of these 28 overs?
To win and to win big. That's why I said a question why decided to bowl. I thought they would have bat first and try to restrict Bangladesh to a low total to put that net run rate up because uh, New Zealand weather is unpredictable. Sun must be shining. I know all of a sudden rain just be come out of nowhere. So I guess it's another game plan is going at send Bangladesh to bat all them down as cheaply as possible and chase on you win as fast as possible. But going into this game, Divine and the rest of the team will want to win. Obviously, every team want to win, but this win is way more important for them. I know they are just happy to go there and get a chance to play. Obviously, the loss against West Indies, which is very hurtful for them, but it's an opportunity to to take advantage of to try to demoralize Bangladesh.
And as we mentioned, that New Zealand can't just take Bangladesh too lightly. They have put a strong fight against South Africa. So the bowlers right there, the Kerr sisters, Jess Kerr, Amelia Kerr, both will have to play an important role in this game. Also, Leah Tahuhu, she'll have a bigger responsibility on her shoulders to provide the team with that important breakthroughs, doesn't she?
Yes, very much. Leah too, who is the one who is going to be leading that pace attack, and also just crew will have to follow in terms of building that, having a good bowling partnership on top. But I'm just not too sure what are the playing 11 yet. But I heard Divine said they had about one or two changes. So I believe those changes came because the weather came into condition, and they're looking to pick the perfect 11 based on conditions.
Of course, we'll have a look at the playing 11 soon. But before that, would like to know your views on the captaincy of Nigar Sultana, a young captain in this tournament. The way she used her bowlers against South Africa as well. So, your thoughts on her captaincy?
To me, she didn't look like she was new to the captaincy. It seems like she got a lot of experience. She's playing she has three previous captains, I believe, that's in the Bangladesh squad. So I know she's getting a lot of knowledge, and obviously their coach, have a lot of experience in terms of leading team that he's going to try to keep mentoring her along the way. The way she used her bowlers against South Africa showed that they had a plan and they stuck to that plan, and the plan actually worked against South Africa. Now New Zealand is a whole new different team with some very aggressive batters, and New Zealand being the home team, and New Zealand are accustomed playing in conditions like this. It will be tricky to see how they approach trying to put New Zealand on the back foot early.
Yes, that's true, and it would be interesting to see how the games go. Of course, Bangladesh's openers provided them with a good start. Like they didn't accelerated the flow of runs very quickly, but then they were firm on the pitch. They denied the pace trio of South Africa any wicket for the longest, like for quite a period of time, and that was commendable from that part, because you have Ayabonga Khaka in your side, you have Shabnim Ismail, you have Marizan Cap. Your thoughts on the openers, the way they carried themselves in the first match, and now that they have to bat first, doing something similar like that to give the team a solid start.
Because of their great bowling performance against South Africa, it took the pressure off the batters. So the batters just went in there and relaxed. They didn't feel like they was under any pressure. But after South Africa break that partnership, you realize that there was a drop in the run rate, and that's where Bangladesh middle order have to step up a lot more, because having a partnership or opening stand of I believe is 69, and they was on par with the the run rate during the game. But as soon as they lost a wicket, you see this momentum just straight to South Africa. So Bangladesh have to find, or Bangladesh middle order have to stop it in terms of they have to continue to keep that run rate up during the middle period.
Of course, joining Shatira has also joined us for this talk. So, Shatira, New Zealand are going to bowl first. The Bangladesh batters have been put to bat. How important would be for the openers, as rightly Brittany said? We can just have a look at the playing 11 of both the sides of New Zealand and Bangladesh. New Zealand, of course, you have Sophie Devine, Susie Bates, top order, Amelia Kerr, Maddie Green, Frances McKay, and then from for Bangladesh as well. So, what do you make of the playing 11 of Bangladesh first, Shatira?
Uh, there is only one change. Sumana Mustari is playing, and she's a very hard hitter batter. So maybe in the last match, when they didn't get enough run to win, and they were struggling in strike rate and enough run, and Lata Mondol is also there, and both of them are very good batter and very good all rounder as well. Lata Mondol is a very good batter, very good swing bowler, pace bowler, and very good fielder. Especially, she is the best in the team in the fielding. And Subhana Mustari is the hard hitter batter. So they have got this two batter because of they understand in the last match that they had some lacking in their batting. They bowled and field very well, so if they had some good batters or the batters played well, that's why so they could win the match. So for that they had done this two change. I think this is a very good idea and very good decision. Let them play in the middle overs, and in the middle overs they can do very well. So today they are doing batting first, so it will be a little bit difficult, after rain the wicket condition will be very favorable for the pace bowler. They have to handle first few overs, especially the openers. They have to look after five first few overs. But I'm very surprised to see Sharmin Akhtar, who was the highest scorer of the last match. She is not in the team, so I'm very surprised to see that.
Yeah, definitely. We were having a word on Sharmeen Akhtar just before we joined for the pre-show. Before the match was, of course, delayed due to rain. But then coming to the New Zealand side, Brittany, Frances McKay, as you said, she is back in the team. And then Haley Jensen also. These are the changes for New Zealand side. The game is going to be a 27 overs affair, is what we've been told. So, Francis McKay back in the side. You said that in the pre-show.
Yes, yes, I did call. I really wanted her to know to be in his side because I think New Zealand needed that variation in their bowling lineup. They already have Amelia Kerr and they had Jonas anything but just left hand. But I thought that what um to put up a fight against West Indies, I think they missed that variation in terms of that outbreak. And also, McKay is a really, really good batter in the middle. I believe they went with Haley Johnson because of conditions. They have that extra bowler, and also she's very handy with the bat. So, a very, very balanced New Zealand team, and is a lot stronger than the team against West Indies.
Definitely. So we are just a few minutes away from the first ball being bowled. So putting you all into the prediction zone. So we'll come to you first, Shapira. What is the score that Bangladesh is setting for New Zealand?
They have to, for the if they want to win the match, they have to do at least 180, at least 180. But it will be very, very difficult. My prediction is they can able to do maybe 140.
Okay, coming to you, Brittany. How much are New Zealand chasing?
I agree with you, Tira, that for Bangladesh to put up a good competitive score, it have to be at least 180. But we know Bangladesh is not the team that who's very aggressive and and have big power hitters. So we have to be realistic and say, okay, 140, 150, and then let the bowlers do the job. And also the feeling going to be very important in a game like this, wet conditions, the ball going to slow down, ball's going to be wet. So, and also it's going to be very difficult for the bowlers in terms of gripping and the spinners. So, exciting game coming up. I'm really looking for Bangladesh, to take it to New Zealand also. So let's see how it goes.
Exciting game coming up, says Brittany. So make sure that you guys tune in to watch the action. It's going to be a big day for Bangladesh as well, playing New Zealand in the ODI format for the very first time. We'll definitely pick up this conversation in the mid show. You stay tuned to Women's Cricket Zone for all the updates from for all the updates on women's cricket.